Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob walked here on these lands in Judea and Samaria, in the heart of Israel.
I have to say I haven't smiled so much in a long time.
This land was given to us by God, and He's on our side.
Look at that view.
Just another day at the office, huh?
People need to come and experience this part of our country.
This makes the connection between the Bible, today, and the future.
Yair, have you been up there?
What?
Have you been up there?
No. Have you?
Yeah, several times.
It's not usually part of the tours that come to Israel, or even for the Israelis.
I think that's crazy. We're in northern Samaria. Israel's like an elongated, sort of like wedge-shaped country.
Yeah.
And through the middle of it runs a spine of the mountains. And the northern part of it is Samaria. And then it connects to the Galilee, the Golan. It runs all the way through Jerusalem, Hebron, and all the way down to the northern Negev. So that's sort of like this mountain range that we're on.
Basically the heart of the country. If you look at my body, so this is Samaria, here in my belly.
Exactly.
I've been here maybe once, in my life.
I think it just doesn't make sense. In the wintertime, this is one of my favorite parts of the country. It is green, it is clean. There's something about the air in this place. The connection between the history, the faith, the archaeology, it all sort of clicks in this place. 4,000 years ago, our forefathers came to this land, walked through this valley, stood on that mountaintop, and received the covenant and became a people. Almost all the stories of the Bible happen in Judea and Samaria. Why? Because of the rainfall, because of the topography, because of the land itself.
Because of the strategic importance of these mountains.
Yeah.
I mean, you're controlling basically the heart and all of Israel by standing here on these mountains. You can stand here on this mountain and look at the border with Lebanon, at the border with Syria, at the Dead Sea, which is the border with Jordan, and then at the Mediterranean Sea. I mean, this is the heart of everything.
And there's Jewish settlement in this land for millennia. I don't think you can visit Israel without seeing what Samaria has to offer.
And today, we're gonna show all of you and everybody that's watching that it's also super fun and super cool to be here.
We're going off-roading in Samaria on some incredibly cool vehicles.
We're kicking off the day on quads. This is where our forefathers walked, and we're about to tear through it, Judea and Samaria style.
Guys, 4x4, guys!
Think of it like the Wild West, but out here in the east.
Look, we say in Israel that the country is crowded, but when you come out to this part of the country, it really isn't. I mean, it's completely open. Wide open terrain, wide open trails.
Well, this thing passes through everything. So this is a little different than what I'm used to from being in the Gaza Strip or fighting, defending Israel. Everything that we're dealing with, everything that we think about is the conflict. But Israel has a lot more to offer than just the war. And being here in Samaria, in the field, we understand why we are fighting and what's the purpose. And this is the reason. Our homeland. This land was given to us by God, and He's on our side.
Beyond the stunning landscapes and insane adrenaline rush, tearing through such sacred land is nothing short of epic.
Look at that. What an incredible view. 1,000-meter drop down to that bottom.
There's so much controversy regarding this area, and not enough people know the real story. From the time of Abraham, we lived on this land for roughly 2,000 years until the Romans took over and kicked most of us off the land.
They also renamed it Palestina. It went from empire to empire until the Ottomans took control of it, and after World War I, the British. When the Jews finally returned home, right before Israel became an independent nation, the Jordanians captured Judea and Samaria during the Arab-Israeli War.
We finally took it back during the 1967 war.
I'm like deeply impressed by the beauty of this land. It's an incredible, fun way to experience the country of Israel.
Wow, Mati, How was it?
Wow. I need to go down and do that again.
Yeah, definitely.
I like a fast vehicle, and that was fast. That was unbelievable. Whoever comes to this country needs to find a way to get on one of these vehicles and punch it up a hillside.
Exactly. I told them, listen, this is the best way to discover a new area.
Yeah. Or test the limits of your insurance policy. One of the two.
We're off to meet the dedicated individuals who, despite many challenges, have chosen to live here.
I think we're about to enter into Elon M. It's the first Jewish community built in Samaria after the 1967 war.
We're meeting with Karine. She's part of 250 families that call Elon More home.
Shalom, Corinne.
Shalom, shalom. Nice
Thank
to
you for
meet
having
you.
us.
Welcome to Elon More.
High in the Samarian hills, Elon More was founded in 1979 and is now home to over 2,000 Jewish residents, attracting those with a strong sense of mission and deeply rooted community life.
I was born in Paris. When I was 24, I came here to Israel. I married and came here to live here. I live here about 30 years. I have 7 children. I'm grandmother of 9 little children. And this is my home.
So we have Jews here, we have Palestinian villages.
Yes.
It's all a mix of this area,
We will see
correct?
everything's there.
What is that?
This is Har Kabir. From there, we can see everything.
Karine is taking us to Mount Kabir. It stands about 2,598 feet above sea level.
This is the highest mountain in this area.
It's part of the region, yeah.
Why I remember guarding in one of these mountains in my boot camp time. Whoa, Papa. Now we're starting.
Gentle, gentle.
This vantage point not only provides a breathtaking view, but it also holds unparalleled strategic and historical significance for the land and the people of Israel.
So now we are standing on the mountain Kabir. If you see there, the mountain on the right side, mountain of Eival,
Yes.
and on the left side, it's a mountain of Grizim.
Rizim. Okay, so these are names that sound super biblical. But can you
Yes.
maybe explain to
I
us
will explain
what's the
everything.
story in the
Of
Bible about
course.
these mountains?
Between these mountains, these 2 mountains, it's Nablus, Shechem. But what happened here? All the beginning of the biblical history of the Jewish people started just here in this place. Abraham married Sarah, and then God said to him, go. And the first place he came was here. It's writing in the Bible, Vayavor Avraham ad Elon More Shechem. And God said to him, look around you. All the country you see will belong to you and to the generation after you. So he get 2 promises. One, that there will be generation after him, and these people will get the country. So here we get the promise of the land. We're going after in the history. In Egypt, Egypt is this way. The Jewish people are slaves. They are going out with Moses. Moses died. Joshua takes the leadership over, and they came into the country through the Jordan River. And the first settlement, it's here between these 2 mountains. And here we heard the cursing and we heard the blessing. It's the first time that we are a nation.
Before the people of Israel come into the land, all the promises are when you come to the land.
Yes.
And when they arrive in the land, suddenly the whole story changes. It says, you are in the land, this is what it looks like. This is the visual of the blessing. And if you do this, this is the visual of the curse.
Yes.
The land will bear fruit, your children will bear children, your livestock will bear livestock, you will be blessed as a people, and your enemies will see that you are blessed as a people. It's not metaphysical, it's not philosophical, it's not for a book. It's physically in this land, you will see the blessing as this people on that mountaintop, on that mountaintop. And I find that to be incredibly powerful.
It's incredible that now Judea and Samaria, we are 500,000 peoples. People said, why, you come to occupy here? No, we don't come to occupy here. We come to live in the places where all the history started. Our fathers started here. We believe in this country. We believe in God, what He said to us. And that's why we are here.
Here in Israel, we get to see the Bible come alive, not just as history, but as God's living word for today. As believers in God,
We know the Bible isn't always easy to understand on our own. We need prayer, guidance, and the right tools to really go deeper. That's why I'm excited about the new book by Pastor David Platt called How to Read the Bible, a simple guide to deeper intimacy with God. It's a practical, spirit-led guide that helps you read the Bible from Genesis to Revelation with fresh eyes and a heart that's centered on Jesus, Yeshua. Whether you're new in your faith or have walked with the Lord for many years, this book can help you grow closer to God's heart and better understand His plans for Israel, for the nations, and for your life. So you can learn more and get your copy today at howtoreadthebible.org. Again, howtoreadthebible.org.
Look at that view. Absolutely beautiful.
After the 1967 Six-Day War, even though Israel regained the area, no Jews lived here at the time. We're meeting with Benny Katz, a man who played a key role in changing all of that.
Shalom, Benny.
Shalom ubracha.
Thank you for having us in this heat, in this sun.
I'm happy.
Thank you so much.
I'm glad.
You are one of the first people to come and build this community, Elon Moreh.
It's not only Elon Moreh. The story of Elon Moreh is the story of all Samaria.
In 1974, 6 years after the Six-Day War, a small group of Jews headed out to reside in this area.
We organize a group, give them the name Elon Moreh. We go to the area, try to settle. Our government push us with policemen, and 8 times we manage a struggle for 2 years.
8 times you came, tried to settle, build tents, and then you were evacuated by the government and the IDF, and then came back again.
Because our government don't permit us, the condition was without electricity, without water.
Families that are there already must be provided for. We're bringing food for them. We're not bringing any heavy equipment. And as soon as the government decides what we can do, then we'll decide on our own what to follow.
All the war it pressed us not to settle in Samaria. We have many terror in the area. We received the decision with hope and belief in the God, we can win everyone. After 2 years, we became a great movement. 100,000 people support us. Tens of thousands of people join us physically in the area. Yeah. Rabin begged from his defense minister to find compromise with us. And then the settlement in area of Samaria began.
I want to ask you personally, when you look now at this land and all the communities that exist in it and all the families that live here and all the history that exists in this place, how do you feel when you think about how hard it was in the beginning?
It's one big miracle, only because of heaven. Our name is Israel. From where the name? Here. Mountain Gilad.
Yeah.
Nachal Yabok.
We're in the land that is named after Jacob's transformation from Jacob to Israel, which in Hebrew means, it translates to the story of the battle with God's angel. So Yisrael, the one who fought with the Lord.
Lo Yaakov Yamer Shimcha ki im Israel. Here we received our name. This is from one side. Here, Ebal Mountain, Ayom Azeh Niyeta Le'am.
This day you became a nation.
Yeah.
One sees the other. Where we received our name, see where we became nation. All the beginning of us as a nation began here. So it's our heart geography and our heart ideological.
Mati, I'm hungry.
What's your love language, Yair?
Food? Yeah.
Wait, where is the visitor center? Oh, we're on the back side of it.
Getting lost in Judea and Samaria.
Not lost, we're just taking the longer route.
Yeah.
Pastor Yair, here we're being taken to a very, very, very good place to eat.
Listen, Mati, I'm starving, so I hope that they have good food and that they have a lot of it.
Even if you weren't starving, it would have been a good place. Kabir Winery, here we come.
Ooh, what?
This view gives me an appetite.
Look at all of this.
Look at that.
Thank you so much.
It's absolutely amazing. Yair, I think this is enough even for you.
Challenge accepted.
It's a great story. It all comes together. By us eating this food here, we're fulfilling prophecy. Specifically, Jeremiah 31, that talks about the restoration of the land, the vineyards, and the fig trees of Judea and Samaria.
Where our forefathers were living, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob,
Yeah.
which happened right here.
And that the end of that prophecy is each man sits in the shade of his vineyard
Yeah.
and his fig tree, that the land will bring fruit again. And we get to do that right here.
The story of the magnificent Kabir estate, located on the slopes of the Mount Kabir Reach, began in 2007 with the planting of the first vineyard in Elon M.
The delightful restaurant that focuses on seasonal ingredients offers guests not only a culinary experience, but also stunning views of the lush vineyards and the breathtaking surrounding landscape.
Shalom.
Shalom, Itamar.
מה העניינים? מה שלומכם?
Good seeing you. Thank you for having us.
This is Itamar, the owner and the farmer of the vineyard.
What a beautiful, beautiful place you have here.
Thank you.
ברוכים הבאים. Welcome to Kabir Winery. I am Itamar, and I've been a resident of Elon M for 25 years. About 20 years ago, we planted this vineyard, our very first one. We started small with just about 1.7 acres. Today, we have over 25 acres of vineyards. Let's step into the vineyard. We can already see the grapes this time of year.
Yalla.
Let's do it.
But we're gonna go there with style. So come, Itamar.
So we're always testing the borders of our insurance policy. Here's yet another example of that. Let's do it.
Let's do it. 1, 2, go.
Faster, Yair!
Cheater.
I'll let you go first.
Thank you. Slow poke.
Basically, we chose to plant vineyards here 20 years ago because there used to be vineyards here in the past. There are tons of ancient wine presses around here. The oldest one is 3,700 years old, but most of the ones we found date back to the first and second temple periods, around 2,000 years ago. We do everything with wine, everything. From Kiddush on Shabbat to circumcisions, holidays, and even back when the temple stood, every offering was poured with wine.
So basically, from the time of Abraham,
From the time Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, there's already evidence of wine being created in this region.
Amazing. So good job. You're following the footsteps of our forefathers.
For the final stop on our tour, we're going to see these hills and mountains from a whole new perspective.
Shalom, Miri.
You're a bit late here.
We are quite late.
This is the Shomron.
Shomron the dog. Hey, buddy.
Yes, he was
We're
on
meeting
board,
Miri,
but,
a local tour guide and an expert on the biblical roots of this region.
What are we doing here today?
So we're gonna walk down a bit till we have a cliff. And
then jump.
Normally we don't jump from cliffs, but today we're gonna kind of jump from this cliff.
We're doing this,
Okay,
Mati?
let's do this.
It's always the first, Mati, and the last.
Let's do this.
Can you give us a little bit of an explanation, safety, and what are we going to do here?
We are going to do a rappelling from this cliff to down.
How far is it?
Yeah.
I'm asking for a friend.
You can do what you want. You can do release, you can do jump. All the way we need to lean back, spread leg, and smile the way. You ready to do that?
Okay,
Ready?
let's do this.
Ready? Put here the leg
Okay.
on this stone. Take the leg more down,
Okay.
leg by leg. Okay, very good. And leg by leg down. Very good.
Ah, so constantly with the legs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mati, did you reach the ground?
Yeah.
Need a little more rope?
If Mati did it, I have to do it. Just another day at the office, huh? Next time we jump out of a plane.
Next time, head first, feet last.
So you enjoyed the edge of the blessed mountain.
I did.
Yes?
I've enjoyed every single part of this day.
Even the
thorns?
Thorns.
Yeah, look, you have to suffer a little to have fun. So we had fun, and then we had to suffer a little. Makes sense.
That's exactly the story of this area.
I agree.
You know, because we have like the blessing and the curse. We are standing on the mountain of the blessing, the Gerizim mountain. And in front of it, on the other side of this mountain, Ebal mountain.
The story of the blessings and curses comes from the book of Deuteronomy and took place right here. Moses told the Israelites that when they enter the promised land, they should declare blessings from the Mount Gerizim and curses from Mount Ebal.
We didn't get two choices from God. We just got one. He said, I will tell you the curse and the blessing. I will tell you the death and the life. So choose life. We have to choose life every day, even if we have thorns, even if we have some struggles with the people down here, even then. We have to choose life. When Jesus came from Judea to the north, he could have chosen any normal way, but no, he chose to go to here. But he knew this is the place to reunite what was separated. This is like living, not a dream, it's living a
miracle and a prophecy. Thank you, Miri.
You've done this before.
You're always a pro. You know, our joke is, I had very low expectations and you still disappointed me. The joke, today I had high expectations and they were matched. And I was still pleasantly surprised. And what I find incredible here is how much of an unknown gem this place is. And the archaeology is incredible, and the food is incredible, and the people are hospitable and warm. And not enough people come here. Not enough Israelis come here, and not enough internationals come here.
Listen, if we go to a spiritual side of all of this, our God is a personal God. So he doesn't want us just to follow him blindly. He wants a personal connection, a day-to-day deep connection, conversation, relationship. So this is a great way to know God better, to understand where he walked, where the stories took place.
I feel the same way. Like after today, I feel motivated to bring other people here, friends, family, you know, friends from out of the country. And I felt completely safe. Did you feel unsafe for even a single moment of this day?
Oh, maybe just in the rope when I was like this, but apart from that...
But that's safety, not security.
I know, just kidding. I'm looking forward to doing this again with you, Mati.
Me too. Maybe sunscreen next time.
A lot.
Hello, this is Mati here in Jerusalem with TBN Israel.
This is Yair Pinto from TBN Israel here in Jerusalem. TBN Israel is keeping viewers informed with Israel-focused news, culture, and what God is doing in this land.
Support TBN Israel today online at tbn.org/Israel. Thank you.